We came, we saw, we conquered. Digital Trends IFA 2018 coverage is a wrap, and we saw some really great stuff. In fact, if you want to see the best of the best, check out our Best of IFA 2018 list. There's some really killer stuff in there. Now that we're wrapping things up, we're kind of looking back and thinking about the predictions that we made and taking a look at how close we were with all that. So let's do a rundown of what we saw at the show and how that matched up with our predictions. First off, let's start with 8K TV. Yes, 8K TV is a thing, and in fact, it is going to be here this year. Samsung announced that its 85-inch 8K QLED TV will start shipping in just about a month or two, and that will be landing in people's homes, which is a bit of a surprise. That was nascent technology before, and now it is very much real. LG also has an 88-inch 8K OLED television that it will be possibly showing off at CES 2019. Maybe we'll find out that they'll be shipping it at that point. But the bottom line is 8K was the big TV news here at IFA. I want to switch over to computing right now because computing was an area that we really didn't expect to see a whole lot, and yet we actually saw some great stuff. Lenovo was the big winner in computing at this show with 4 different products anchored by the X1 Extreme laptop and the Yoga Book. The Yoga Book is amazing. Check out its e-reader glass screen with haptic keyboard. Pretty impressive stuff. The X1 Extreme is one of the most powerful laptops you can get for great gaming and productivity. And then in addition to that, Asus came out with a new ZenBook that you're definitely going to want to check out. Either way you slice it, we were a little bit off there. Computing was much bigger at this show than we expected. What about smart home? There were a lot of smart home devices as you would expect, but our favorite would have to be the Netgear Orbi Voice. This is both a mesh Wi-Fi network assistant as well as a smart speaker designed by Harman Kardon. You can pre-order it for $429 right now, expected to ship later this year. What about voice control? Yes, Alexa and Google Assistant were everywhere. Bang & Olufsen, for its part, included Google Assistant in some of its fancy speakers, but it was its Edge speaker that absolutely blew our minds. But in addition to the fact that Alexa and Google Assistant were everywhere, we found out from Amazon through its keynote speech that it's going to be working on contextual responses. That means that you don't have to follow up a question with a complete question. You can just keep asking it questions as you go along. So hopefully voice assistants will be getting smarter in the coming year. Finally, I want to wrap up with AI. AI was plastered everywhere, but my problem with this is that I don't really think it's true artificial intelligence. Really, it's not that intelligent. A lot of people are relying on this to improve their products, but what does AI even mean anymore? That's something that we're going to explore in the coming months leading into CES 2019. And that is it for our IFA 2018 wrap-up. Overall, I think we did pretty good predicting what would be at the show, but I'm glad that there were a few surprises in store for us because we saw some absolutely outstanding products.